Hi everybody, Lori here. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm excited to be a part of the Fresh Bloom Blog Hop with Simon Says Stamp. And I've created this project using some of the new goodies from the Fresh Bloom release. And can I just tell you that this card, I love it so much. Like if you could take everything in my head and in my heart and glue it onto paper, it would look just like this card. That's how I feel. And part of the reason is this triangle element die. I mean, probably my favorite product in the whole entire release, if I'm being honest. I ran it through with some Neenah Solar White cardstock using the Gemini Junior, which die cuts like a charm. I did about 4 or 5 more, which I'm going to stack up to make it dimensional. But before I do that, I want to die cut one more, and I want to die cut onto some ink blending, an ink blended panel. So that's why I kind of traced around one of those triangle die cuts to see how much area I need to cover with my ink blending. And now this isn't a rainbow per se, but I started with orange and I worked in reverse. And that is how you spice up life in the card making world. You know what I mean? You just start with orange, you work your way backwards, and that's what you call living on the edge. So I use Spice Marmalade, Worn Lipstick, Wilted Violet, and one of my new, it's not new, but it's one of my new faves, is the Salty Ocean. I am digging Salty Ocean right now. When you mix it with that Wilted Violet, oh, it's magic. And so now here's how I stack up my triangle element die cuts. I use spray adhesive. You know, spray adhesive can be controversial. Some people are against it. I personally love it. I think it's the best way to go when you're adhering very intricate die cuts like this. I prefer it better than using a liquid adhesive because every time I try to do that, it oozes out the sides. And the frustration I feel about that melts my eyebrows right off my face. Okay, so now I'm going to spray a little bit more on the back, because I just like spraying it. I'm going to adhere this to a dark navy panel, and the contrast is just fantastic. So now here's where it gets spicy. I take all these ink blended triangles and I'm going to pop them in, or like, what do you call that? Inlay. It's nice because they slip down into the base of the panel, but your white die cut is dimensional, so it kind of pops up. You get that variation on dimension and you get the color. And I'm using my Quick Stick tool, which works really good. But I have a question for you guys, any of you guys who use the Quick Stick. I feel like my Quick Stick is not as sticky as it used to be. Does it lose its stickiness? Can you like roll up the sticky part, or is that what you get? I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe I need a new Quick Stick or a jewel picker. What works the best for picking up all these little thingies? Now for a sentiment, I'm embossing a sentiment from the You Got This stamp set designed by the one and only Kathy Zilski, who by the way had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Sorry about that. Every once in a while I break out in song and it gets out of control. I got to rein it back in. And I'm just popping up the panel, popping up the sentiment. I'm going to add a few Studio Katia sequins to finish this off. And this card, it's like everything to me. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's graphic. It's colorful. It's contrast. And the sentiment, I believe in you. It's like what I want to say. You know what I mean? It's what I want to say to you. I want to say to my daughter. Tomorrow she's taking the SAT. I believe in you. You can do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.